In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to add a limiter on Soundtrap. We'll walk through getting into the Soundtrap studio and setting up a limiter so your track sounds loud, clean, and protected from clipping. Start by heading to the Soundtrap website in your browser. On the home page, choose Login. If you use Google, click Login with Google, then pick your Google account to continue. Once you're in, go to the studio. That opens the Soundtrap workspace where all your tracks live. Select the project and click the specific track you want to control. Wearing headphones helps here so you can clearly hear how the dynamics change. With the track highlighted, right-click to bring up the context options, then choose Effects. This opens the effects panel for the selected track. In the effects list, use the search field to find Dynamics Compressor and click it to add the processor to your track. In Soundtrap, this compressor can act like a limiter when set correctly, which is perfect for catching peaks and keeping your mix safe. Now adjust the key controls. Lower the threshold until the loudest moments just trigger gain reduction. Set a very high ratio so the compressor behaves like a limiter, clamping down on transients rather than gently compressing them. Use a fast attack to catch peaks as they happen, and a moderately fast release so the level recovers smoothly without pumping. Choose a harder knee for a more decisive response, which is typical for limiting. As you tweak, play a busy section of the track and watch the gain reduction meter. Aim for brief reductions on the loudest hits, not constant squashing. For a quick starting point, try setting the threshold so peaks reduce by about 2 to 6 decibels, a ratio of 10 to 1 or higher, attack between 1 and 5 milliseconds, a release around 50 to 150 milliseconds, and a hard knee. Then fine-tune by ear. If you notice pumping, lengthen the release slightly or ease the threshold so it only catches the biggest spikes. Keep an eye on the output meter to ensure you're not clipping and leave a little headroom. Level match as you go so you're comparing fairly. If the plugin provides output or makeup gain, adjust it so the overall loudness before and after is similar. You're listening for cleanliness and control, not just volume. Toggle the effect on and off to confirm you're taming peaks while preserving the energy and tone of the performance. When you're happy, leave the effect on the track and continue mixing. Remember that less is more. The goal is to prevent clipping and add polish, not to flatten the dynamics. Save your project and you're done.